Good day, YouTubers. Today we're doing brandied cherries, canning it up so that we can make a lot of brandy old fashions, which are very popular in the state of Wisconsin, especially during the packer season in the fall and in the winter. Started out and pitted about 8 pounds of sweet cherries. Things that we'll be using today is, of course, we'll have brandy. Got sugar. Going to be adding some almond extract. And like I said, 8 pounds. This is what I used to pit the cherries with. My wife and I knocked out the 8 pounds of cherries in not much time, less than an hour or so. And I'll put a link up for the recipe. So far I'm just sterilizing the jars and getting ready to go. Not a whole lot of technical stuff going on. It's pretty straightforward. And the recipe, as you can see, is right up on the screen. Alright, while we got the, I mentioned the simple syrup we got going over here, while the jars are getting sterilized. That's approximately a little more than 2.5 cups of sugar to 1 cup of water for each of the recipe that you saw earlier. I'm doing I'm adjusting it to 8 pounds of Bing cherries as opposed to the recipe, which only called for 3.5. So it's a little bit skewed. The recipe I'm putting up there is for, it'll make about 5 pints. I'll be making a little more than that, just because that's the way I roll. Yeah, I'm sterilizing the jars with the pressure canner, just because it works a little bit faster. And I like using it. So that's clearing up. We'll get that to a boil. And then we'll add the almond extract before we put it in over the cherries. Alright, jars are ready. So far I put a 1/4 cup of the syrup and a 1/4 cup of the brandy in the jars, and now I'm going to fill them up with the cherries. And there you have it, the end product. I don't know if you can see that very well, but there are your big red sweet cherries in the syrup. All the cans are already popped, and I actually had enough syrup and enough cherries left over to make some syrup for the kids. They can make some cherry coke, real cherry coke. No alcohol. All that's got in is the cherries and the sugar and the almond extract, which does have alcohol in it, but just not much is added. Alright, and that's all we got now. See you next time. Steve out.